been launched by a few amazing people. And when I speak about MS Word, this has been used to have an enriched document saved in it, or you can use this MS Word for any editing of your text or your resumes or any of the different kinds of texts. That is called as rich documents. So when I speak about all this, the only thing that you have to remember is, when I speak about MS Word is one of the best things that are being used by this current generation to edit and to write something. Because if you want to be an author, obviously you have to write your own story. And if you want to write your own story, the only thing that you can do is MS Word. And once you enter all this in the MS Word, obviously you can copy from there and paste somewhere. So MS Word is one of the best things that you can see in this current generation that is being produced by Microsoft and MS Windows. Alright, so 2007 is current version that I am using, and 2010 is the current version which is available in the market, and 2010 have so many updated versions of interfaces, like you have the easy access, you have the shadow levels updated, and you have so many things. You have insert options where you have so many things to learn in insert options, and then you have so many updated versions in the 2010. But though it's little rare in the market, we have been using 2007 because it is easy to access, because that's how we bought up, and that's how it's easy to install, and then we are using 2007. So we will be learning classes in 2007 Microsoft Office. All right. So now let us see what is Microsoft Office, or what is MS Word. As I have said you, the full form of MS Word, I just want you to see the slide here. You have formatting and editing tool, that we have the same taskbar where you can edit and format anything that you want, and you can apply drop shadows, reflections, and gradient fills to text in Microsoft Word. That is 2010, but I have said we have been using 2007. And a feature called Smart Art allows you to turn a bulleted list into a diagram. This is really good, isn't it? So this is what somehow we have been learning about the formatting. Yesterday we have almost gone till the insert tool. If you remember, everybody wants to create an amazing document or a presentation. Okay, so today I'll be showing you how to actually prepare a enriched document, or if you want to prepare an amazing presentation about anything, then how to do it. Because everybody will say you the examples on how to use MS Word. Everybody will tell you what is MS Word. So the only thing that you have to remember is how to use it. For example, if somebody have given you an important message that you have to prepare a presentation on, let us say, globalization or women empowerment. So how do you going to do our child labor? So today we are going to learn how to prepare a basic PPT, or a basic Word document, or how to prepare a basic presentation in MS Word, not PPT, in MS Word. So today I'll be telling you all these functions. So yesterday we were been at the insert tool. I just want to have a review of that, what we have been learning. In insert tool you have, as I have mentioned here, the insert tab in Microsoft Word allows you to select the size of your table in rows and columns by highlights. Highlighting a simulated table in a drop-down menu. As you change your highlighted areas, the preview of the table displayed in your document changes as well. A screenshot tool allows you to select a portion web page, then insert the image into your document. You can also easily insert word art, drop caps, a date and time, or a symbol from the insert toolbar. So that is what I just want to say you again. An insert tool, the only thing that you have to remember is, we can put anything, we can paste anything, we can insert anything. It can be irrespective of what document it is. It can be GIF, it can be PDF, it can be it can be a picture, it can be a GIF, anything. You can just put it in the PPT that you're looking for. So today I'm going to give you a basic example on how to use it. But before going for that, I just want you to have a clear look about Word window components. If you can see here, we have standard toolbar, then we have formatting toolbar, and then we have title bar. People, when I speak about the title bar, if you can see this, this thing is called, file, edit, view, for insert, format tools. This is called title bar, or you can basically this is basically called menu bar, because you have all the menus here. And then the title is something where, if you can see here, document 1 Microsoft Word. I'm very sorry, it is very very small. Let us see if we can maximize it. It's not happening. So this is document 1 Microsoft Word, if you can see here. So this is called title bar. I mean, once you edit the text, it'll mention whatever text that you have edited or given the name of the Microsoft Word. So that's when you can have a title bar here. And then this is basically called, the scale kind of display that you can find here is called basically ruler. Once you press Ctrl R in Windows, it'll disappear. And then this file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, table, window, and help. This thing, if you can see, the second tab that you can see here is basically called as menu bar. All right, this is called menu bar. And then you can directly come here. This is standard toolbar, where you can find the basic edit options, or the normal thing. You want to save the document, or you want to do something to the document. This is called standard toolbar. And then you have formatting toolbar, where I have said you the initial stage of the MS Word. This is formatting toolbar, where you have text, the kind of text you want to put in, and the size of the text. And then if you want to make it bold or italic, or you want to underline it, or the alignment of the words and all, you can find it here in the formatting toolbar. And then we have this section, this section from here to here, or from here to here. This thing is called basically, scroll box. In this you have vertical scroll box. See, if I click on this and if I drag it, obviously I think you people will know, or you can just use your scroll button in the mouse so that you can scroll it down. All right, so this is what you just have to remember. And then we have this thing, especially called as command panel. And in the command panel, you're going to get this task, phase and toolbar options button. So this is something where you can just look at if you have online, or if you want to give a command to the internet about all this, you can actually. And then you have insertion point, where you can start typing from here, and Word document window, where basically you will be starting writing more or typing more here. And then you have, again, this is, I think everybody knows this is a taskbar. And then you have horizontal scroll bar. So what is this? This is vertical. I mean, this is how you scroll, and horizontal is something where you do like this, like horizontally. And again, you have status bar, that is how many pages you have, how many text you have, or how much space you have used, or how much is the space of the Word document, and etc., etc. So these are the Word window components that you have to remember whenever we speak about Word window components. So I want you to have a clear look about it. So this is Windows 2003, if I'm not wrong. This was the first Windows. Okay, I'll show you in a new place. So let us open Microsoft. I'm very sorry. Yes, we have Microsoft Word here, and once if we open the Microsoft, this is 2007, and this is how the interface looks like. So this is called as the title bar. If you want, you can basically edit too. For example, Let us save this. Let us save this. I just want to also show you how to save this. Save as, the document one docs which is here. I'll just edit that. I'll put it as APSSDC, and then I'll put the destination saving folder as a desktop, and then I will save it. So basically what have happened here, the document have already saved, and if I can see, I have, oh, where is that? Yes, we have APSSDC document here, isn't it? So now I'll open the APSSDC docs, where if you can see the title bar have changed into APSSDC docs called Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Word. Great, isn't it? And now I was actually been giving you an example of, yes, what is a title bar, and then we have the menu bar which I want to show you back again. Yes, this is the menu bar. If you can see in 2007 you have, this is a menu bar where you have menus, what to do and how to do. So this is something where you call it as, actually here the menu bar is not here. The menu bar is basically here, So let me give you an example once again. I'll show you. So we have I'll edit, view, insert, format, etc., as a menu bar, and then we have, this thing where we call it as standard toolbar. Standard toolbar is here. If you can see, this and this are called the standard toolbar. These options here, or you can find it here. This is called basically the standard toolbar, where you have, if you want to open a new one, or if you want to open, you have save, you have save as, you have print, you have prepare, you have send, you have publish, and you have close. So these are something that called as, the basic menu bar or the standard toolbar that we can find it here. And then we have formatting toolbar in Windows 7. It looks like, it looks like this, this entire thing have one block, this entire thing have one block, and this is into one block, and these two are into one block. So these are the basic things that you have to remember. All right. So now let us see what else should we look at. So this is basically 2007, if I'm not wrong. This is not 2007. This is Windows 2003 or probably 4. That this is the interface initially when Windows. I used, when I was in 10th class, I used this. It can be Windows 2002 or 3 probably. Well, that's good. And now let us go back here. Then we were being at the insert, as I have said you. So today let us go ahead and learn something about how to prepare a basic rich document, or let us prepare something. Okay, let us give a basic example, or let us see on how exactly can we prepare a nice nice rich document, or you can let us go and have a view on how we can do it. All right, so before going that, I just want to show you an important thing, that is what are the components, or what are the brief components of the bars and the details. So here we have menu bar, which contains file, edits, view, insert, format, tools, table, window, and help menus. Standard toolbar contains icons of shortcuts to menu commands. Guys, please note it down, because there will be a situation where any of the interviewer might ask you to speak about word window components, or there will be a situation where the question paper would consist of what is a menu bar, brief menu bar, or standard toolbar, or formatting toolbar, or ruler. So I recommend, or I please you to just note down these, so that it will help you out. in your future. So yeah, standard toolbar contains icons for shortcuts to menu commands. Formatting toolbar contains pop-up, menus for style, font and font size, icons for boldface, italic and underline. I have already showed you. Alignment icons, number and bullet list icons, indentation icons, the border icon, highlight and the font color icon. So these are the most important things that you have to remember in formatting toolbar. And then we have ruler on which you can set tabs, paragraph alignment and other formats. Basically these are used to, set tabs, paragraph alignment and other components. And then we have insertion point, blinking vertical bar that indicates where text you type will be inserted. Don't confuse the insertion point with the mouse. I-beam. To move the insertion point, just click the mouse where you want to point moved. End of file marker, non-printing symbol that marks the end of the file. You cannot insert text after this mark. That is end of yours. Selection bar, which can also be called as gutter. Invisible narrow strip along the left edge of the window. Your mouse pointer changes to a right pointing arrow when it is in this area. It is used to select a line, a paragraph or the entire document, which we do by clicking the left mouse, isn't it? Split handle, double click to split the window in two. To view different portions of the same file, double click to return to one window. Status bar displays page number, section number and total number of pages, pointer position, on page and time of the day. And then we have task pane, displays in groups commonly used features for convenience. Guys, I just want you to say that these situations are where people will be basically noting, and you have, these questions which we will be asked basically at some of the interviews, and you have recent question papers also mentioning what is the status bar, can you define a task pane, or what is the most commonly used components of Word. So these can be the questions, so please note it down, all this, because this will help you in defining what these are. Because how to use an MS Word anybody can say, but what is the full form of the components or what is the brief of the components, only few can say you. So please note it down, because these are going to be the most important things for you. And then we have Office Assistant, an animated character that can provide help and suggestions. There are multiple characters to choose from, and it is possible to turn the Office Assistant off. So this is the most important thing that you have to remember when you speak about the Word window components. So I will give you quick 5 seconds to note down or to have a quick view on what are the things. So at least if you can't write this entire thing, just use the first sentence. Insertion point. Text you type will be inserted. End of file marker. Non-printing symbol that marks the end of the file. That's all. Selection bar. Invisible narrow strip along the left edge of the window. Split handle. Double click to split the window into two. Status bar. Displays page number, etc., etc. Task pane. Displays and groups commonly used features for convenience. And Office Assistant, you can just put multiple characters to choose from, and it is possible to turn the Office Assistant off. That's all. Or you can also put here an animated character that can provide help and suggestions. An animated character that can provide help and suggestions. So these are the headings that you have to remember and try to put it in your brain, so that anytime if somebody is asking you what are these, you should be able to just say these sentences when we ask you this main headings. And let me take you with the next one. And we have ribbon menu system, where the current versions of Microsoft use what is referred to as the ribbon menu system. The ribbon menus differ from the previous tile menus in that the number of possible selections is far smaller. And the menus are not drop down menus, rather than the menus are selectable menus that do not disappear once you move your mouse to another part of the screen. The file menu is the only remaining drop down menu among the primary menus. The menu tabs will allow you to navigate Microsoft Word features and perform various functions. The different menu tabs typically contain similar set of features. Guys, this ribbon menu system have come recently into the system, and what is the meaning of ribbon? Basically this menu system, whatever menu that you can find on the top of the Microsoft Word, right now this generation is basically putting that the menu, only the menu bar displays anywhere. For example, if you can see the display here, I'll go to, let me show you. Okay, we have let us go to the Microsoft Word, and I came back to the slide, right? So I'll show you. Usually when we have these many tabs, or when we have these many tabs, what will happen? You can find that for example, if I open this, I'll open this, and here on the top you can find the menu bar of the Microsoft Windows. That is, I'll show you. That is, you can see this toolbar, this menu bar, basically the entire menu bar will be displaying even after I minimize that, or if I go to this, I can see here. So this is the most important thing that you have to remember, especially when I speak about the menu bar. This is the ribbon menu system, where only this menu will be carried away by the system to everywhere, so that you can simply function with the Microsoft Windows. This is an easy way to edit your rich text or something. And these are the most important things that you have to note it down, that is keyboard shortcuts. Please note it down, because without having, you can't really use it. I think everybody knows what is left, right, up, down arrow are. Then you have home. For example, I'll show you. I'll take you to Microsoft Word, and we have been typing. Let's type, and we have been typing, isn't it? So once we have been typing, so if I put the home button, what happens? I'll go back here. So this is where you can actually find. So the home is basically used to get back to the beginning of the line, and then end is simply where we speak about the end of the line, and then we have, oh, I'm very sorry, we just had a confusion. So now I'll be showing you about the Windows rich documents, how to create. So I'll tell you, I have written something, and to select all this I'll type Control A. So what is this? Control A. Control plus A is basically used to select all. So people, when I speak about Control A, there might be situations where you wanted to select so many things, and there might be so many documents where you will be undergoing with different things. But I just want to say you that there will be a few situations where you want to select the entire document and delete it, or you want to find and replace something. There are so many shortcuts. So today I am going to show you little used shortcuts in your regular life when you use MS Word, because shortcuts will give you a lot of support and grip on the interface of the MS Word. Okay, so now let us see. We have been at the option called Control plus A. We have been typing so many. So all this basically can be Control A, and if you want to delete all this, you can just delete it. Alright, so these are the most important things. And for example, if you want to copy something from the internet, alright, so let me give you an example by going to an internet. I'll go to an internet, I am using the internet, and then let us go for a new tab, and then I will go with Google. I'm sorry, the caps is on. So I'll go with google.com, and once I have entered google.com, let me type about cars. I'll just speak about cars and their definition. Alright. So here we have few terms, car terms and definitions. So let us open this, and yes, digital trends. Oh my God, there is a lot of things that we have here. So this is the engine that is displaying. So you want this image to be mentioned, so I'll save this image in the desktop for a file, or else just let's create a new folder, and then let's mention cars presentation. Okay, a quick presentation will do here, and I'm saving this image. I have saved the image, and then here there is 4WD, abbreviation for 4-wheel drive. So what I'll do, I'll just simply copy, that is by pressing Control plus C. I am just typing on my keyboard Control plus C, that is the file have copied, and now I'll go for Windows Dock and I'll place it, Control V. I have simply done Control C and Control V, where we have the document pasted in the Word. And now I'll enter, and then again I'll copy something from the internet. Yes. Alright, and then we have all these. Okay, let us copy all this. So what I'll do is I'll press Control A. See, everything got selected, isn't it? So, you know, you don't want all this, so manually we'll copy, that is from here to here, and then from here we'll copy all this. Till here. Let's not copy the ads. So I'll press Ctrl C and I'll go here. I'll open the Word and I'll paste it. We got the entire thing, isn't it? We got the entire thing, right? So, have done pasting the entire thing, right? So, if you can see, and now I want to insert the picture also, if I am not wrong. So, I will go down and I will go to insert. I have picture here, and then I will click the picture, and then in the desktop we have created, I think. Okay, I think we have saved it in the wrong place. So let's go and find it out where we have saved it, or else let's quickly do it again. So here we are, and this is the, you know, vertical scroll bar that you can find. You know, I'm scrolling it, and now I'll paste this image. Oh, we already have done it in the desktop presentation, so I'll cancel it, I'll minimize it, I'll also minimize this, and then I'll find the cars presentation and I'll simply take it and put it here. So we got the image too. So my PPT is ready, isn't it? Like, you know, the thing what I just want to do it, I have done it successfully. Beautiful, isn't it? So, and then let us mention a basic table here about the cars. You know, cars. Oops. Then we have engines. So we can basically write the car and the engine configuration here. You know, this is what makes as another tab. For example, if you want Ferrari, and then I'll type BMW. So these are the two cars that I have mentioned here, and the engines are V4 engine, and then we have customized engine. I'm very sorry. Custom GT version, which we basically say this custom GT version is the performance based engines, and V4 are something which are made of their own companies. So this is how you can basically put up a few tables. You know, in insert we have mentioned the tables, and if you want you know, Ferraris you can find in red color, so you can basically put a nice background of, okay, let's put up a background of red, nice Ferrari. Usually BMW is in blue, so we'll mention blue, but the text we can't see it, isn't it? So what we'll do, edit the text and give it yellow color. Nice, right? So this is how you can actually see the things here. So this is a basic PPT that we have done, or a basic demo that we have done. If you want to delete the entire thing that we have done, just select, that is Control A and delete. Over. I have deleted the entire thing that I have done. And by mistake, if you had done, how to undo it? Guys, do you know it? Simple. Go back, Control Z. That's all. That's all. We have got the entire thing what we have done back to the Windows. It's very easy, right? And how to save the file? Just go here, go to Save As, and then click it. And then if you want to save it in the, save it here as APSSDC cards presentation. I have saved it, so I'll close it, and I have we have cards presentation. Oh, we have misplaced it, I think. So that's how we do it, like, save it. I'll show you again, like, let's see, we have saved it at the desktop. We already have it. Or we can simply say Control O, have this open. Okay. So this is how we can basically find it. All right. Okay. So this is the easiest way to find and replace the things here, and that is the shortcuts that we have been learning. So page up and page down will help you in moving forward and moving backward in the Word document. And at the last, I want to tell you what are the easiest ways that you can, do to find the more options in the Windows Microsoft Word. So we don't have it here. So let's go for our desktop, and then let's open a new Microsoft Word. Oh, we have Excel, but no Word. We have Microsoft Office Word document. So here we prepare car presentation. So once I have done this, we have pasted here, and then we'll copy this image and we'll put it here. Or this is not the right place, so let's put it somewhere here. So we have done a presentation, but we haven't given a heading, isn't it? So what and how we can give a heading? Just move the cursor on top of the windows and do a double click here. We got the header. So give a heading. I have mentioned it, and let's align this to the center by putting this button. So we got it to the center, and then increase the font. We have increased the font, and Control plus B, which makes it bold, and Control plus I, which makes it italic. So now we have the heading. So what happens with this header? If you click here, it goes to the header mode where it will be in as heading, and if you go down, this header will come to the every page. In fact, see, we have it in the second page, we have it in the third page, we have it in the fourth page, we have it in the fifth page too. So any page you go, this will be the heading that you can find it, all right. And I have also said you how to find the ruler. If you keep Control R, or if you keep, all right, I have done something. Okay, so now I'll go here, insert. You know, yesterday we've been talking about putting up some of the clip arts, right? So let me show you. Okay, clip arts is something where you can, you know, basically drag it from your documents from your system and paste it here. Or if in case you want to post any shapes, you have so many you know, shapes here where you can basically put anything, like, you know, you want to put a square, you want to put an arrow, you know, just have to, you know, so this is what the arrow is. And you know, if you want to put another arrow, you can basically select this and you can copy, you can paste. You have two arrows, and now what I'll do, I'll drag this arrow and I'll, you know, I'll edit this. So I have turned it. Now I'll just put it here and I'll re-edit that. Given, right? So I'll type something called as APSSDC. And what I'll do, I'll put that into the center, then I'll take this arrow and I'll take this arrow which symbolically says there is something which is happening out here. This can be the way of you know, briefing sessions that you can do, because this what makes you know, audience to look and feel the you know, good motive use of the session. So this is how you can basically give more PPTs or, you know, more Word document presentations, or if you want to write a story, or, you know, if you want to put up a nice you know, text file, you can basically edit like this. So these are the few options where I just want you to note it down. Control C, which is called as copy, Control V, which is actually used for pasting it, Control X, which is used to cut, Control R, which is basically used to get the ruler on the tab, and we have Control B, which is basically you know, fine to be everywhere. I mean, you know, Control B is to make the text bold, and Control I is basically used to put the text into italic font, and then we have so many changes that we can do. But basically, when I speak about Windows Word or Microsoft Word, you know, the most important thing that you should know is Control F. You know, I'll just show you here. If you can see the slide here, I'll put it to the center, and I'll write a small story. Okay, the basic motto of this class is to make students learn about Windows Word. So now I'll type Control F where I'll find students. So I have type students, and I can also find and replace it. For example, I have find the students, and then I'll replace students with class or trainees. Okay. So now see it very carefully. Here there is students, and this will get replaced to trainers without doing anything. Let us see here. What have happened? That have got replaced, isn't it? So interesting to learn, right? So whatever here it was students before, if you want me to show you back, Control Z, the students was there, and I have replaced it to the trainees. So how is that? Control F, and then I'll basically replace this to the trainees and then replace. That's all. You know, it's a very good thing. Basically now it's going to be easy, but you know, there are files where you can find a number of, for example, there are jobs in internet where they find they really need people for, you know, word text, you know, who can have data entry jobs in internet. So what are these data entry jobs? They'll give you a you know, raw data where you have to edit that, you know, put it neat and then give it back. So how are you going to do it? By control finder, you know, find and replace things, because wherever you have full stops and space, all this will recover. Okay. So this is what I just want to tell you today about MS Word and what are the easy shortcuts that you can have. So never ever forget these important things that you have to remember in the MS Words. So today we are done with the class about Microsoft Windows and its tools, on how to easily use it and how to prepare a basic slide, because without knowing how to prepare something on the Windows Word, you will not be able to do anything. So thank you so much for having the class today and being patient in the class, and I am Kranth, and I will be teaching you more classes on the fundamentals of computers, and I am from APSSDC. Thank you.